Good morning, Facebook Live. Happy Monday to you. I am trying to adjust my seat. You ever let your kids drive your car and then like your seats just aren't quite right? Well, it happens. So some statistics for you this morning. They are pretty interesting. In the last 10 days, there was 14 new listings, which is the biggest showing we've had pretty much this spring. And 14 properties go under contract, which means that the inventory remains static, and there was 4 solds. I expect that sold number to spike next week, just because that's the nature of spring market. And so last week, one of the questions that we covered was, what's your average days on market? And if you recall, the Metzger team was selling the properties 30 days quicker. And then the list to sell ratio was, I'm going from memory, 3 or 4% higher. So we're selling them quicker and for more compared to the list price. And that just goes to credit the marketing program, the education, the negotiation skills, and just the longevity in the business. You just do better when you've been in the business for a while longer. You just know how to handle things better. So that said, and it's just a strong market, so I can't take credit for all of it, although I'd love to, but probably not fair. What's up, Ronnie? And so the question for today is, have you sold homes in this neighborhood? I think this question, I've been asked it before, but this question is more like if you were in a bigger city where, you would have, someone who would cover all of Utah County. So you'd have from, Mapleton, Spanish Fork, all the way to Provo, Orem, and I'm not sure quite where Utah County owns, but it's a bigger area, right? So because of that, you would want to make sure, if you were listing a home in Mapleton, you'd want to know if they've been selling homes in Mapleton, because otherwise they're not going to have as much expertise. And so that said, as far as, Carbon and Emery County, there's not hey Wendy, good morning. There's not a town that the Metzger team's not actively listing and selling and doing things in, whether it's Price, Helper, Wellington, in between Spring Glen and Carbonville, East Carbon, Sunnyside, Scofield, and all the Emery County towns from Miller Creek, which is kind of half Carbon County, half Emery County, and all the way over into Elmo, Cleveland, Huntington, Lawrence, Moore, Emery. We do dabble into Sevier and Grand County on occasion, but it's not a bad question to ask. If you're listing a home, you want to know that we've got some expertise in that area. So great question to be asking. And then the other thing that I was going to share, I read it years ago, typed it up because I thought it was relevant, and it turns out it's really relevant to this world we live in. And it's a thought more so than anything, and it says, do you commit to the price for change? And I thought, wow, because a lot of people are demanding change, calling for change, expecting change, longing for change. And when you look at the world, obviously it needs some change, right? And I thought, wow, how committed am I to it? Because I'm committed to a lot of stuff. In this world, we're like already overcommitted. And so I don't have an answer for it, but more of a question like, are you committed to change? And to the work that it's going to take to change? Are you willing to pay that price? And that's a good question to sit with and wrestle with, because any change that you're going to affect in your life, and really that's the only, hey Josie, the only change that you can really affect is in your own life, right? You can't force it on someone else, but there is a cost to that, and are you willing to pay that cost? Whether that's change in your life, change in the amount of time you take off from work, or the amount of time that you work, the job that you have, how you treat people of different races. Yep, I went there. How you interact with your relationship with your creator, whether you believe that there's a creator or not, you're going to interact in the world a different way. And if you want to change, that's going to take some effort, take some work. And are you willing to put forth that work and effort for that change. Good thought. Happy Monday. Enjoy wrestling with that. And you guys stay safe out there. Stay away from the corona. You don't want no corona. And I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and we'll see you tomorrow for another question. Tomorrow's going to be pretty fun. I believe I'm going to go live with Ryan Peterson, a home inspector, and we're going to talk about the value and reasons for a home inspection and why you should get one, and maybe reasons where you shouldn't, because I believe there's sometimes that you shouldn't. I've bought homes that have not got a home inspection, and tomorrow I'll share those reasons why. So let's tune in tomorrow. Tell your friends if they're thinking of buying or selling a home. Tomorrow's question, which actually came from the audience, by the way. So if you have questions, message us. We'd love to answer those questions that are on your mind about real estate, about the market, about marketing, about life. If I can answer it, I'll throw my ideas out there. So anyways, think about the cost of change. Have a great day. Like our page, share our page. Let us know your questions. Morning, Keith. The home's looking good on Main Street. I can't wait to see the finished product. I hope you're taking some dream pictures. I got before pictures for you. Talk to you later, guys.